Hello, dear people. So, one of the things I learned earlier in life is the value of stirring your cup of life. Now, we each are um, a body of water, yeah? We are each about, scientifically they say we are about 70% water or more than that, because each of our cells have water. Each of our entire body moves on the medium of water, blood in some way, yeah, and each cell has liquid. So we're basically a bag of water, yeah. And In a way, what I mean by stirring the cup of life is that all our experiences is in one way or the other encapsulated in some way, remembered in what is called as a tissue memory, which is what our body is made up of. Yeah, different forms of different in different tissue structures. There is even if you read about the theory of the water having memory, every tissue in our body, every cell having water captures the memory of the experiences of living in their own way. Yeah. So one of the things I learned pretty early in life is the value of stirring a cup of life. And it's like a cup of coffee. You see, when you stir it every now and then, the sweetness which is there inside, the content of the cup, keeps being present in the cup rather than settling down below, where you can only get the residue of it, but not quite the real taste of. I call it a cup of coffee right now because that's what I'm more appreciating more of. But similarly, how I stir my cup of life is by engaging in something new every now and then. Yeah, if I'm going to be drinking the same thing, yeah, no, if I'm not going to be stirring anything, and over a period of time, the experience is settled down, and you have one particular taste that's going to just continue being there, because it's a liquid medium. Yeah. Similarly, when we are living through life and we're experiencing the same thing over and over, we're doing the same activities over and over, same becomes what is there. Yeah. So there's nothing new new happening. Because you're watching the same thing over and over, familiarity comes, and then comes a certain I wouldn't quite say contempt, but then you've heard about the adage, familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. So when you're indulging in the same thing over and over, a certain cynicism, a certain sameness, and hence the mundaneness. There is nothing fresh in what you're already doing. Yeah. So how I stir my cup of life is by engaging in something new every now and then. Yeah. Now there was a time when I changed my hairstyle, and then I tonsured my hair, like removed all the hair about twice. But that was one way of sort of like bringing something new which I haven't done, and that brought me a lot of insights and on what is life, and how people view people, how people view me, what is my identity, how am I, who am I, how am I related to people. So all of those questions came into picture, and there are a lot of very important insights, very important lessons that I've learned from that. Then now I have my hair colored, so I keep doing something new, which stirs my common understanding, my everydayness, so that I see life with fresh eyes. I appreciate life with fresh eyes. Yeah. So and now what I'm engaging in a very beautiful practice that's called the hoop yogini, which combines hula hooping with yoga and hatha yoga and mindfulness practices. So this is now my way of stirring my cup of life and keeping the freshness alive. So I'm engaging in something that is healthy, that has me be happy, and it also in a nice way brings together what I'm already interested in. Yeah. So that keeps my inspirations in the different areas of life alive. At the same time, learning new levels of it, new depths and wholesomeness in it. So I invite you to look at what may be that which inspires you, which you would like to try, and in some way has you be happy, and would probably have you be more happy in the inquiry of it, but which is new, which you have not already engaged in. So that you're bringing something new into your cup of life. Like you have your cup of coffee or tea, and then you're adding something new to it, like say some cream or some milk or maybe even a little bit of a little bit of chili powder or something new, which would make something which would bring you a little bit of a and that elevates the quality of it, elevates the experience of it. So happy stirrings.